Good morning and welcome back to Masondogg Academy of Technology. I am your host today, Zay, and I'm back here to give you guys some more info, some more knowledge, some more of this good game on this crypto market. So, if you were not here last video, we talked about what to do when the market drops. And look, today we are swimming in green. I told you guys, if you did not check this, if you did not watch this video, I encourage you to go back and watch it because I dropped some real gems on what to do when the market drops. And one of those things was to not panic because things come back. As you can see, we are in a sea of green right here on the daily. If we switch to the week, we still have some projects that got beat down pretty bad, looking to recover. But on the daily, we're looking up. We got some obvious standouts here. We got the Hex community, Hex, PulseX stuff is up. Cardano is up big. Virtuals, this AI, some of these AI projects, they bounce back just like I said they would. Just give it a little bit of time. Now, today I'm going to make do on the promise that I made you guys in the first video where I talked about how we would cover some of these market screeners. All right. So I really like to use crypto bubbles on videos and stuff because it's just visually pleasing and it's fun to play with. But when I'm getting down to business, I use a different screener. My number one screener is not crypto bubbles. All right. So that's what I'm going to jump into today. But before that, another reminder, our Patreon is live. If you have not already, please jump in and join our Patreon. We only have one plan, one membership right now. That's the bronze tier, Crypto Babies, $14.99 per month. Now, why would you want to join this Patreon? The people who join this get access to our Discord where you can learn and talk about crypto, not only with us, but we have a new AI bot that's in our Discord that you can talk to and communicate with. Here's the real benefit, you guys. We're here offering insight and offering help as real people, okay? We don't have a bunch of videos here where you have to go through a whole playlist, a whole course of videos. We don't have a bunch of paid courses. We don't have ebooks or anything. We like to do one-on-one help. So if you have any questions about crypto, if you have any questions about anything tech related, you can jump in here and we can help you one-on-one. All right. Also, we're going to be adding more benefits and more features to this later. So just tap in, lock in with us, and stay tuned. Okay. Now, let's get to it. This website right here is probably, not probably, this is guaranteed my most visited website ever. Like ever since I got into crypto, I pretty much go, if not every day, at least multiple times a week, I'm on this website. Why? Because this is my go-to market screener. Okay. So again, a market screener is when you can see what's happening in the market, what's going on. You can set up, if you have an account, there's a lot of benefits and a lot of features and things that you can do. So we're going to dive into this site today. All right. So if you are brand new to crypto, or if you've been in crypto and you just kind of don't really understand how to scan the market or what to do or what you're really looking at, this video is for you. I'm not going to get into picking out coins or picking projects. If you want to know how I do that, connect with me on our Discord. Connect with us on the Patreon. I will walk you through it step by step on how to get on here and find opportunities. But today we're really just going to be talking about how to navigate the site. Okay. Why does this matter? You have to know what's going on in the market. You have to understand what is happening. You have to know what these things mean in order for you to be successful, because it starts with knowledge. It starts with education. When I first started using this site, it was a lot of stuff that I didn't understand. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't know, but now I know how to get on here and I know how to find opportunities every day. Because that's really the goal with this, you guys. You want to learn how to find new opportunities and new ways to grow and increase your wealth each day. All right, so we're going to start from the top. All right, we're starting right here at the top. Now, you can see they have an announcement right here up at the top. This is officially from CoinGecko. This is not an ad. You see this right here? This is an ad. highly would recommend not doing this. Highly recommend. Do not gamble your crypto, you guys. That's the fastest way to lose. Do not gamble your crypto. But anyway, when you come to this site, you will see an ad right here. This up here is not an ad. This is from CoinGecko. So they're telling you they do an annual crypto report and it's now live. I'm going to click on that really quick just to kind of show you what this looks like. Um, so this is a report from last year. It just came out in late January. And this is a very good insight and something very good for you to read because it shows what was going on, what happened in the market last year. If you're like me at all, you love data, you love charts, you love trends, you love industry insight. So this is CoinGecko's industry report. Okay. So that's right here on the top of the page. Now, as you can see, once I've clicked on that, if I want to, I can go out and I can exit right here. All right. Okay. Obviously, this is where you would sign up or log in. If you want to make an account, you don't have to have an account to use this site, but there are benefits to having an account, and I might touch on that stuff later. For now, I want to jump into this top tab right here. Okay, this is where we're going to start because a lot of people gloss over this. A lot of people don't pay attention to what's going on overall in the market. You know, they want to jump right into seeing the price of their favorite coin or the price of Bitcoin or whatever's happening. But I always start here and I look at this stuff. Okay. Now, on this site, it's showing that it's currently has 17,000 different coins or cryptos on this site. Emphasis on this site because on if you go to different sites, you're going to find different coins being listed. Now, I don't know the process or the requirements for them to list a coin or list a token, but I do know that each screener has a different process because if we go to another popular one that I'll cover soon, but not today, look at the difference. Why does this one say 17,000 coins, but on Coin Market Cap, it has over 11 million? Well, again, I'm not 100% positive, but I'm just guessing that their criteria or their process for listing coins or listing projects is probably more strict. Hence why they don't have all of the ones that they have here. Okay. So some people may like that or some people may not. It just depends on what you're doing. I like that because it kind of clears out the noise. It filters out the noise that's in the market. Okay, we have over 1,200 exchanges listed. Exchanges meaning that we're places where you can go and buy or sell coins. All right, so when we say exchanges, think of an exchange as like a broker, right? Or like a store. You know, if you need to go buy some supplies or buy something, you go to a store, you go to a retailer. If you want to purchase some coins or tokens, you have to go through an exchange. The exchange can be centralized or decentralized. And I touched on that, I believe, a little bit before, but if you don't know what that means, go look it up. We'll talk more about that later. Now, notice both of these are clickable. All right, so if I right click on this and open it in another tab, you can go and see what are the top exchanges if it wants to load. Okay, we'll come back when it decides it wants to load up. Let's see if this one will come up. Okay, here we go. Top crypto exchanges ranked by trust score. So again, this is why I'm doing this video. A lot of people ask, where's the best exchanges? How do I know if an exchange is safe or how do I find exchanges? Here you go, right here. You see it's a whole list of exchanges. Now you see each exchange has some data that's here with it. Okay. It has a trust score. This is based on developed trust scores, a rating algorithm developed by CoinGecko to evaluate the legitimacy of the exchange's trading volumes. The trust score is calculated on a range of metrics such as liquidity, which we talked about before. Liquidity is available funds, scale of operations, how big or how small it is, cybersecurity, is it safe, and etc. And of course, here for more details, you can look on their full methodology. So I'm going to actually go into that later and look on that. All right, next, after the trust score, here you have the volume. Now you see where it says normalize, because these numbers can range, and it could be a lot of funny stuff going on with some of these numbers, the volume sometimes. That's why it ranks it based on the accuracy of those things. Okay. So the 24-hour volume, normalized, you see it's a difference, the volume and the volume normalized. Then you have the monthly visits. This is a new metric. I haven't seen that before. Um, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of traffic going to these exchanges. 77 million monthly visits. That's crazy. And in the last 7 days, it shows the volume. So as you can see on all the exchanges, the volume has kind of been decreasing the last 7 days because the market's been cooling off. Okay. As you can see right here, Binance is the top exchange listed here. It has the most amount of volume, also the most amount of visits. Close second is Bybit. Oh, here goes another. See, you always want to hover over stuff and see what it says. So reserve data available. That means that you can go, each of anyone that has this stamp is showing you, is telling you that they actually are public about their reserves, meaning they're public about what assets they have on hand, which is important. Now, as you scroll lower down this list, you see the volumes is going down, the trust score is going down. But again, each one of these exchanges operates in a different way. I'm not gonna dive into exchanges in this video. If you want more info or some walkthroughs on some exchanges, we can do that later. One thing I do want to highlight though is here you see the difference between the centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. So very quickly, for anyone who doesn't know, decentralized means it is not anybody can use it. There's no middleman. There's nobody that has to approve you using it. Let's get the official definition so that I'm not talking out the side of my neck here. Decentralized, controlled by several local offices or authorities rather than one. So here's a good graphic. I love this image. So decentralized means that it's not just one source. So here, what is an example of that? Just so that I can give you a contrast. Okay. If I want to go, let's say I'm not even going to use Uniswap in this example because I don't really use Ethereum right now. Let's say Radium, right? If I want to go and I want to use or interact with Radium, all I have to do is go to the site or go to the exchange and connect my wallet, which I would do right here using my Phantom wallet, which I'm not going to do because I don't have time. But as long as you have a wallet and you have some funds, you can interact and you can do business and do things on Radium because it's decentralized. Now, let's say if I wanted to do the same thing, if I wanted to um, buy or sell something on Binance or Coinbase or Bybit, these are centralized, meaning I would have to set up an account with them. They're going to ask me for my information. I'm going to have to give an email address, all of that different stuff. When with Radium or a decentralized exchange, there's none of that. All you need is a wallet and funds, and you can interact. Okay. So these are some of the top decentralized exchanges. And again, it shows the monthly visits. It also shows the number of coins and pairs. And I like this too. It shows the percent of market share by volume. I like that. So right now, Uniswap is, for example, is accounts for about 12% of the volume or market share on Ethereum. And I love this too. It shows its most traded pair. So it shows what's happening. Oh wow, I might need to go on Meteora and set up some liquidity pools because yeah, we'll talk about that later. But that just seeing Meteor just reminded me I have some pools that set up on here. I need to go check and go get into some more pools. But I digress. Okay, next we have derivatives. This is where your leverage trading and your futures and stuff happens. If you're not experienced with trading, I would stay away from these, but they have these listed here as well. Okay, so those are all of the exchanges. And again, I got here from clicking this number, or you also can click this tab right here. It breaks all that down as well. All right, so let's move. on. Now, here's my favorite place or favorite one to go to on this site is a total market cap. So before I go and look at any specific coins or any specific prices, I like to look at the total market cap and see what's going on. So global cryptocurrency market cap. So if you don't know, market cap is all of the money that's in the market in total. The global market cap today is $3.3 trillion, down 2% in the last 24 hours and a 75% change from 1 year ago. So let's take that into let's just sit and marinate on that really quick. The market, the total crypto market is down 2% today, but it's up 75% from 1 year ago. All right. So again, when the market drops, this is what I talked about last video. When the market drops, you have to zoom out and look at it long term. You can't panic. So this is the whole entire history that we have on the chart here is going all the way back to 2013. But let's just go over the past 3 months, right? We've seen the market cap peak all the way up to 4. Now, this is just some extra, like from my totally my opinion. I believe that until we break over 4 trillion, it's not gonna be a massive run or rally or anything. It's like over the past few months, we've kind of just been um as you can see, we've just kind of been in limbo between $3 and $4 trillion. So until we can break above 4 trillion and stay above there, I really believe that we're just going to keep going sideways. That's just my 2 cents. Don't take that to the bank. That's just my opinion. Another chart here that I love to look at is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So it shows the dominance percentage compared to other cryptocurrencies. So right now, Bitcoin dominance is currently right around, as you can see, around 58 percent, and it usually peaks out. From what I understand, it usually peaks out somewhere around the high 50s, low 60s. So when people are looking at or asking when is altcoin season or when are altcoins going to take off, if Bitcoin dominance is going up or increasing, then it's not that time yet. Okay. And here's a DeFi market cap. So it just breaks all this stuff down. It gives you the whole market, stable coins, how much Tether and how much USDC is being minted. All of these are important when you're analyzing or looking at the market. Here goes the altcoin market cap. This one is all altcoins other than BTC. Okay. So as you see, that's kind of been again stand between 1 trillion and 2 trillion. All right. Next, volume. This is very important because volume to me is everything. Volume is letting you know it's like money, it's like the velocity, how much money is going in and out of the market. When you start to see the market, the volume increase, that's good for trading because it's more people buying and selling. So that's something you want to be aware of. It's saying $110 billion has been going in and out over the past 24 hours. Here goes another link to check that Bitcoin dominance. And they also have the ETH dominance up here as well. And again, that just takes you right back to those same charts. And they have the gas fees, which I actually just saw a post earlier today before I made this video talking about how the gas fees are lower than they've been in a while. So I wonder why that is. I don't know for sure, but if you know anybody that knows, let me know because I'm not a big Ethereum user. I'm a holder, not an ETH user. But if you know why the gas fees are down, because that was a big component of why people don't use ETH as much because the fees are so high. So that's a good thing that they're going down. All right, next you have this kind of middle toolbar or tab right here. It's broken down in these categories. They're pretty self-explanatory, but let's get into some of these drop downs. So the cryptocurrencies here, you can sort them. You can pull them up by market cap, categories, or chains. Okay, market cap means it's sorted by which have the most money in the project, Categories is what type of coin or what type of project it is. Here's some examples of some categories right here. Okay, and we'll get into a little bit more of that in a few minutes. Um, Popular. So this is what's showing kind of like what's trending. So you see this whole box up here, you can toggle this and turn it off or on. See where it says highlights here. I like to keep it on because each day it shows here what's trending. It has the top trending coins. It also has the top gainers and top losers. Another way to get here is you can just click right here and boom, it pulls this up. I like this view because it kind of shows everything in a couple boxes. So we have what's trending, meaning this is what people are looking up. This is what people are talking about over these past few hours. You have the top gainers, which means their percentage increase has been among the highest in the past 24 hours. And then you have the top losers where they've lost the most percentage gains in the past 24. New coins, that's self-explanatory. This is stuff that's just hitting the market. Might be some good stuff to check out in here. Another one, most viewed. So I'm curious to how most viewed and trending would be different, but again, that's kind of self-explanatory. Highest volume, these are typically the same. If you see something that pops up on this list out of nowhere, you might want to check it out because if it's getting more volume than any of these top coins, it might be something you might want to get into potentially. I love this one right here. Price change since all-time high. This breaks down how far these coins are from their all-time high. This is another good place to find some opportunities. Okay. Most voted coins. So on here you can vote on each coin. I'll show you examples of that later. And then this is a good one too, upcoming coins. So it's showing you what coins are not listed yet, but they're coming onto the market soon. And then when you scroll down to the bottom, they have trending categories, which is good because you want to know about categories that are trending because most of the time that money trickles down. So like right now, like I showed you on the crypto bubbles here, and my computer is probably going a little slow just because I'm recording and screen sharing. But you see the virtuals protocol was up big today. So when we go back down here to trending categories, look what's trending, the virtual protocol ecosystem. So other coins and other projects within that narrative are also getting a boost. You guys see that? So it's got a lot of volume, a lot of gains in these categories today. All right, so let's keep moving. I'm not gonna jump into the tools and stuff. You have, you can compare, you can convert, stuff like that. Like if you want to go from one coin, look at one coin over another, that stuff is there. Exchanges, NFTs, learn. This is a good tab. So if you go here, they have a lot of educational resources. So these are places where you can come and do your research, learn, get some good information. And they also, I think now, I do think you need an account for this, but they also reward you for learning. So you can learn and earn. I think you can earn. I don't know if it's what type of crypto you can earn, but they have partnerships and deals and stuff. But all of this is here. All this information is here. How do I figure all this stuff out? I just come here and read, you guys. If you can read, I'm telling you, as long as you can read, you don't even have to know what you're reading. You just have to come in here and you have to learn and put some time and effort into getting new information. But it has guides on all of this stuff, latest stuff. They have show you what airdrops are coming up. If you don't know what an airdrop is, that is where you get free money dropped or free tokens or coins dropped to you just from using a network. I actually just got some Jupiter from their airdrop, which was a pretty decent one. It was a good amount of Jupe, and I staked it. I didn't sell it. Sometimes when people get free money or free coins, they might go sell it. I staked mine, and I plan on holding it long term. So all of these things are available. They tell you about wallets, about bridges, etc. All of that's there. All right, let's go back to the main page. All of these metrics here at the top, if you want, you can sort the list by these metrics. You can sort it by price, you can sort it by gains, volume, market cap, etc. By default, it is structured by market cap. So the coins with the highest market cap are always going to be at the top. So right now, of course, obviously that is Bitcoin. So it shows the ticker, the name of the project and the ticker. So Bitcoin BTC. What BTC is considered the ticker. These links right here where it says buy. Me personally, I would not use these, but basically what it is, they have some type of partnership with each project with this button to where you can click and buy some using their link, and they probably get some type of kickback or commission or something from that. Again, me personally, I wouldn't use that. I would stay away. I would just use my whatever exchange that I'm comfortable with, because I don't know where that takes you, and I'm not going to click on any of that right now. This one is obvious. It shows the price in dollars. Another great thing about this site, if you want to, you can go here to the settings at the top and you can change your base currency. So let's say if you're in Japan and you want to compare everything to the yen, boom, everything just changed. You see it's comparing it to the yen instead of the US dollar. Another great thing that you can do is you can price everything in other cryptos. So if I go here and I want to everything priced against Bitcoin, Bitcoin itself is worth 1 Bitcoin. 1 Ethereum is worth 0.02 Bitcoin, right? So, and etc. This is a great tool when you're trading or when you're purchasing stuff because you always want to buy. And this is a pro tip. All right. Pro tip for free. I'm giving you guys this free gem. When you're dealing with altcoins, you only want to buy altcoin that you feel is going to outperform Bitcoin. If it's not outperforming Bitcoin, then you might as well just hold on to Bitcoin or hold on to your dollars. All right. So you can see some of this stuff when we go back to dollars is going to change because it's pricing it against pricing it against Bitcoin instead of the US dollar. So I know that might be kind of confusing for some people. If you're brand new, don't worry about it. I'll do a video or talk about that later, but a lot of people don't know you can do that. You can go right here again, select your currency, and I'm going to go back to USD. All right. So that's the price in USD. This is showing the percentage change in the last hour. Okay. So this virtual protocol is up 1.6% the last hour, but it's up 13% the last 24 hours. Okay. Now, some people may say that, oh my gosh, that's great. But look, it's really just recovering back to where it was because it's down 12% over the week, but over the past 30 days, it lost 50% of its volume. So some people may say, oh, it's pumping, it's up 13% today. Yeah, it's just trying to get back to where it was. And that's what most things are doing right now. Except for Radium. Radium has been up in the past 30 days, right? And some other stuff. Wow, look at Litecoin. Litecoin is on a tear, you guys. That's crazy. And Litecoin typically follows Bitcoin, but sometimes it has a breakout. So obviously it's kind of breaking out right now. But yeah, so each of these, as you can see, each of these columns are clickable. You can sort whatever you want. So what I typically like to do when I like to start on the 30 days and see, okay, what's up or what's down 30 days over the past 30 days. You can see on this top page. Now, granted, it's only showing coins 1 from 100 on this first page. So if you scroll all the way down here, you can go to the next page, or you can change the amount of rows. You can do 50, 100, or 300. Now, what does this mean when I say it's showing you the first 100? Remember how these are being sorted. They're being sorted by market cap. So it's only showing you the top 100 coins based on market cap. So when I click this 30-day button, it's showing you which coins are down the most over the past 30 days. If I click it again to where it's descending, now it's showing you which ones are up. Okay, you can do the same thing with volume. And I like doing the 30 days and the volume because it's showing us what's getting the most volume, what's getting the most traction. I believe if you have an account, you can customize even more. Like for example, if I was signed in, I had an account, I could go to like my favorites, or I could go to specifically my portfolio. Like you can make an account and you can star or click which tokens you want to watch. You see when I click the star, it asks me to make an account. So you can star or highlight whichever tokens you want. You can build a customized list so that when you log on here, you don't have to search for whatever you're holding is right there for you. Categories. When you click on the categories, it shows you a list just like the tokens. Okay, so with this is bunching certain coins together into one category. And it's showing you the percentage gains, the market cap, all of that just for those individual categories. So, all right, it shows a specific market cap for it. It shows you can do all coins or you can do the key statistics. We're gonna keep it on all coins. It has its own highlights. Notice this, it has its own highlights tab within this category. Does that make sense? So this highlights tab that you're seeing is not for the total market. It's what's trending or what's the gainers within this category. All right. All of these are basically like layer ones, your smart contracts, your layer one blockchains and things like that. Um, let's click right here, AI framework. If it has it up here and it has a little flame by it, that just means it's trending. As you can see, a lot of this stuff is again, I'm not gonna say that it's up because it could be just recovering. This one's doing well. I actually bought some of this I think last month, so I need to go and check on where mine is at. Pile AI, I've been hearing about that. I need to get some of that this week because it's down 24% over the past 7 days. So when I look for opportunities here, I look for things that are in the top, and this is some good alpha right now. Okay, I was gonna save this for the Patreon, but I'm just gonna. If you made it this far in the video, I'm gonna give you some game. Pick categories, and then buy the winners in that category when they're down. So if I go to this category, I already bought some of this last week when it was probably down here somewhere. So I'm not gonna buy this, but I would be interested in buying some of these that are down because I want to buy low and sell high, right? I can switch over to Polkadot, right? Why is a Polkadot ecosystem trending? Well, the Polkadot token itself is up 3% today. So did it give a boost to anything else? A couple other these things up here are doing pretty well today. Not all, but some. Because it's like riding their coattail. It's like, what's the example? It's like, okay, what is it called? Small, like when the small fish that like follow the whales or the sharks were more okay. Yeah, see, this is it. It's like a free ride. Okay, so think of this as this example, this illustration came to mind. You know how you'll see like a whale or a shark, and then it'd be a bunch of small fish like following behind it. That's how these categories work. That's how the market leaders work. If the market leaders, if the AI market leaders pump, then other smaller coins that are on there might pump. So you want to keep that mindset and when you're doing the research and looking into different categories. All right. Now, what are some other categories that are popping right now? DPIN, RWA, exchange-based tokens. These are things that gain when more people enter the market because they most likely have to set up these accounts to get in. So you want to go for the utility. I talked about that again in a past video, I believe. But you want to when you're looking at projects that you really want to build positions in, you want to get market leaders. Okay, so you go to these categories and just browse. All right, just go through, read some of the categories. If something catches your eye, look into it, do your research. All right. I think that'll be it. That's all I will cover for today. This will just kind of be like a part one. because I don't want it to be too long. But next we'll get into the actual pages of when you click on a coin, what to do, how to verify, how to do your research on the project. That's what we'll cover next. So for those of you that stuck around this long, I appreciate you. Don't forget to check out our Patreon and our website. Links and stuff will be in our description. Thank you again for tapping in with us today. I will be back with a part 2 for this, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.